Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Monday. It feels like Wednesday. I am living in a fog. It's allergy season. It's windy. I can't breathe. I have been living on neti pots and trying to stay hydrated. And if you're feeling like I am with you right now. Okay. So let's talk, because Jana Duggar is generally the Duggar that is the most well-liked in a way. Okay, honestly, she's the one that a lot of people just like because she seems like the helper. She seems like the sweet one. She seems like the one that, you know, she's the one that's still like at home taking care of the kids. She's raising the kids, gosh darn it. And she rarely gets negative feedback. So when you go onto her YouTube channel and you see that a video is getting really bad ratios from like to dislike, you start to go, what the heck is going on? Why is everyone upset with Jana? This is so bizarre, right? So Jana uploads this video today, and it's like a video of James doing yard art. So the Duggars have been spending a lot of time over the last several months focusing most of their time and energy on their YouTube channels. Now, Jana in the last several days has really started to crank out content on her channel. So she did, you know, a quick video about the Duggars playing. She did one with kids at play. She did one about growing a pineapple. She did stuff about, you know, Uncle Jason and James entertaining Gracie. But it was a yard artwork video that kind of has people a little bit upset, to the tune of, at current moment, 974 dislikes to 935 likes. Let me just show you the video for you to see what's happening in the video that's causing such a stir.
Oh yeah. Yep, looks great. Go over just a tad. Yep, about there. Yep. It looks good.
It's going downhill.
It's getting closer. I'm gonna fix the U and the N a little more. How does it look?
You got way down a little far over on the left side of it.
I think it looks good from the middle here.
Okay, so obviously James is weed whipping Trump into their yard, right? Nobody should be surprised. Honestly, if you follow this family, you should not be surprised. This is a family that's Christian conservative. You should not be surprised that they support him. It should not cause you to say, I'm not going to support you anymore. I'm not going to watch you anymore. I can't believe you do this. But that's exactly what's happening here. Now, I wouldn't do this in my yard, and I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't be like, awesome, yay, neighbors doing this in their yards. But I also don't expect anything less from the Duggars, right? So it's all about reading the room, you guys. But what I thought was odd was the amount of comments from people that are just not into this and saying they don't want to support her. And so many that she ended up posting a photo on Instagram. She wrote, James is so creative and is always surprising us with the things he comes up with. Check out the new yard work he did with just a weed eater. So on the photo, you see him like with the weed eater, and then, but it's the comments here that I thought were ridiculous. So she gets so much negative feedback that she posts a verse from the Bible, which is basically from Timothy. It's 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 1 through 4, which says, first of all, then I urge the supplications, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgivings be made for all people, for kings and all who are in high positions, that we may lead a peaceful and quiet life. It's basically saying pray for your leaders, okay? But after she posts that, people start basically kind of clapping back at her and saying, looks more like a political ad than yard artwork to me, Way to ruin a nice yard with some HATE speech. And then they say, Jana, you were the only Duggar that I liked. Why turn off the comments? And she did turn the comments off on her YouTube video, which is bizarre. A lot of the Duggars have their YouTube comments off, even though they don't have children on there, and they theoretically can have comments on their videos. Perhaps it's that the family has had such negative feedback for so many years that they just don't want to read the comments. However, comments also drive and help your algorithm and have more people viewing the video. So sometimes it's a double-edged sword when you have to turn comments off. And then other people says this probably got your show canceled, so hopefully the YouTube sponsors will pay well. Now, I don't think the show is actually canceled, so I don't know if they're actually just being sarcastic. And one person even said, I don't know why so many negative comments. I'm pretty sure everyone knows where your family stands on many issues. I love it. That was kind of my point of view. Like, why are you so surprised that she's doing this? This is the Duggars, by the way. They're very conservative. This is Josh, who went and was all over, the states doing family values speeches. The irony, I know. But Jim actually was, in the House in the state of Arkansas. He was a Republican House member. So why are we so surprised that they would be supporting Trump? And then more people said, so disappointing, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised. The real question is, why are there a legit parking lot full of cars? Nice job, James. And wow, I understand that he's a Republican and that's why y'all support him, but sometimes you need to take the blinders off and see the person for who he is. And then another person said, I'm disappointed. It's sad that you support a man who talks down and out at women and says horrible things about them. Someone who has called people who served in the military losers. Another wrote, I feel so betrayed. LOL, I love you guys, but he's not a good person. I'm sorry. He goes against religion with all the hate, and I'm just so sad you guys support him. There was so many of these comments. Another person wrote, every time I start to like you guys, you do something that makes me don't like you again. Doing that for Trump is like supporting everything that is wrong on earth. I'm glad that I'm not an American. I actually had faith for y'all these elections because everyone is better than Trump. You always seemed like loving Christians. I expected more. You really can't believe in your heart that he has Christian values. This makes me question your values. So many people are frustrated and angry, and honestly, there will be some Republicans that don't agree with Trump. He is very divisive. Not a lot of people, the polls, there's lots. I don't want to go into the politics of it. I already learned this weekend that when you declare how you feel about something, people get very upset and pull their support from you. And I'm dealing with that right now. But in this regard, I can't believe there's people that follow her that didn't think that this is who she would support. This is a family that goes on, rallies for life and, is against the marriages of people that are in the LGBTQ+. Michelle did robocalls regarding the, LGBTQ+ and bathroom issues. So can we be surprised that she's going to support the candidate that is for those things? Sometimes I don't think that people even care about Trump. It's just they want the party. You know what I mean? So you're voting for the party, regardless of what you think of the person. They also have Trump flags out on their posts on the fence. So is it more shocking? Okay, so here's the question. Are you shocked that Jana actually supports Trump and this is what she posts on her YouTube channel? Are you shocked about the like to dislike ratio? Because in the beginning of this video, I told you that the like to dislike ratio was, relatively, when I started the video, it was like 974 to something. Well, now it's 1,000 dislikes to 964 likes. Obviously, with a divided community, I'm shocked that there's so many people that are disliking this because of who the Duggars are. I'm not shocked that they're doing this. I'm more shocked that people are like, I can't support you. Does this tell me that there are more supporters of the Duggars that, even though they might have the same beliefs as them, can't support this candidate? I don't know. I'm not here to debate the politics. I'm more just shocked at what I'm seeing. So what are your thoughts? Leave me some comments below. Bye, guys.